Ah, beleza, galera. Vamos lá ver se a gente consegue adiantar um pouquinho o final do Brotherhood. Não sei se eu vou conseguir, mas... Vamos ver o que sai, né?
By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth, but they've come up empty-handed. The only logical explanation is that they've gone underground. That's where we need your help.
I have a way to infiltrate the Institute using a device called a signal interceptor.
So it appears we share a common goal. I'm pleased that you've chosen to build the device with the Brotherhood. Now, indulge me for a moment by satisfying my curiosity. Tell me why you're so eager to get into the Institute.
I think they're the ones who kidnapped my son.
The Institute preys on the weak to further their own ends. Together, we'll make them pay for their crimes. I'll call ahead and brief Proctor Ingram. Report to the airport, and get to work on your project right away.
Esses loads dessas portas tinham que ser diminuído, né, cara? Já não tá mais assim. Pô. Eu espero que o próximo Fallout eles diminuam isso aí, né? Deixa eu tirar outras missões aqui pra não ficar... Aí agora...
Treat your power armor well, and it can get you through anything.
Elder Maxon said you'd help me build the signal interceptor.
So, looks like you're causing shots around here now, huh? Alright, I'll bite. What does your new miracle device do?
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. This machine can hijack their signal and send me instead.
Teleportation? Molecular transmission via encrypted RF waves? Okay, even I understand. That's genius. This explains why we've been picking up anomalous energy readings all across the Commonwealth. There are 10 soldiers to come out of the walls. And this little beauty allows you to literally hijack a return signal. Instead of grabbing the intended target, it grabs you instead. Impressive.
Oh, you definitely know your stuff.
Damn right I do. It's difficult to make out all the details here, but I'm thinking you can get started by building a stabilized reflector platform. It's gonna take a cargo hold full of high-grade metal, but I'm sure that we have plenty of it right here at the airport.
Can you give me a list of what I'll need to build this platform?
Of course. Here's a list of everything you need to find. You're also going to need a massive power source to get the signal interceptor running.
Have you ever fired
Deixa eu ver, vamos fazer bem aqui, ó, no meio. Tem que achar alumínio. Vou precisar de alumínio.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
Any luck building the platform yet?
Yes, I'm ready to build the rest of it.
Good. Let's move on then. Here's a list of everything we'll need. Now, I know some of that might as well be in Greek, so I'll be around if you have any questions.
Looks good, Ingram. I'll get to work right away.
I wish I had your confidence. Oh, one last thing before I forget. It's important that all the components are wired together so all the pieces are on a single grid. Otherwise, this isn't going to work. If you need any help, I'll be over at the build site making some adjustments and calculations. I'd wish you good luck, Knight, but I think we're both...
Pô, eu tenho que montar, eu tenho que buscar as peças, vocês não querem mais nada, né? Por que não manda outro povo buscar, né? É isso, eu vou precisar buscar. Ah, falta só isso aqui pra desencalhar, né? Esse aqui, Days Gone já foi. Esse aqui pra desencalhar. O Red Alert eu tô fazendo lá, falta poucas fases. Não, deve estar na metade ainda, né? Vamos dizer. Mas vai até que rápido. Eu acompanhando os guias. Aí eu já vou começar jogos novos. Não sei se eu vou começar essa semana, mas... Logo, logo. Curry, manda um soco nele. Yahoo!
This checkpoint has been designated as a safe house in case of enemy invasion, and is currently stocked with additional food, water, and ammunition.
Cadê o outro cara que eu matei aqui? Bugou, velho. Sumiu o bicho.
Safe house is for military personnel turned away from matters of national safety. This message will repeat. This is an emergency message to all Commonwealth Army soldiers. Emergency protocols 17 Echo Charlie Niner are in effect.
Nice.
If you are in distress, please proceed to the South Boston Military Checkpoint Parade. Coordinates are available in your emergency handbook. This checkpoint has been designated as a safe house in case of enemy invasion and is currently stocked with additional food, water, and ammunition.
Bom, vamos no próximo, que é aqui, né? Vou ter que ficar fazendo as missões para pro instituto, mesma coisa, barará. Eu não vou conseguir fazer final hoje, mas pelo menos adiantar essa parte do começo aqui, né? Nossa. Deixa eu usar a vida. Não vamos pegar nada não, porque depois eu vou voltar ao save, né? Eu vou direto pro negócio e boa. Agora como é que eu saio daqui mesmo? Nem lembro. Aqui, ó. Hoje eu tô cheio dos boosts também, à noite, de tarde, finalzinho da tarde, puta merda, hein? É bom que elimina todos esses online logo. Aí só sobra essa campanha pra fazer live. O que esse cara tá fazendo sentadão aqui? Ah, meu amigo, você vai ter que sair daí. Não é isso aqui no meio? Tô entendendo. Ah, agora ficou. Puta merda, hein? Tá, fiz tudo. Agora tem que fazer energia.
I'm occupied. We'll speak later.
This isn't gonna do anything without power.
Tá faltando energia? Deixa eu ver. Ó, aqui requer 20. Será que tem que... ligar os cabos? Ou tem que fazer mais um? Ai, ai, não brinca que falta cerâmica. Não tem nenhum copinho aqui. Pô, não é possível que não tenha energia, ó. Deixa eu ver aqui. Cada um desse é 5, então tem 15, 25. Tá certo, velho. Ó, aqui requer 20. Aqui 2. E esse aqui... não dá pra saber. Pera aí. Vou ter que achar alguma cerâmica por aqui. Ah, acho que aqui tem, ó. Acho que tem um lugar aqui, tem umas canequinhas aqui. Ou eu tenho, deixa eu ver.
Our vertibird should give us the air superiority.
I heard about Clark. It seems I owe you an apology.
I don't see why everyone is out of that.
Vamos ver se aqui em cima tem. Quando a gente precisa de uma xícara, não tem. Tá merda, velho. Não vai ter mesmo. Me diga que eu vou ter que buscar lá na... Mas era pra ter, cara. Era pra funcionar ali já. Acho que já tinha energia suficiente ali. Puta que pariu. Deixa eu lá buscar, vai. Deixa eu ver se a Carla tá aqui. Tá aqui. Acho que dá pra comprar dela.
Yeah?
Hey, Carla.
You again. Here to trade?
I'll take a look, sure.
Yeah, keep it short.
Não. Dá pra investir nela. Vamos ver se tem alguma coisa menor, né? Acho que eu vou ter que comprar aquele carregamento mesmo. Não?
This belongs to the garbage can, yes?
Quantos que custa pra fazer? Nossa, alumínio, velho. Bom, acho que isso aqui dá. Aí, agora sim.
Remarkable work, Knight. The signal interceptor appears to be complete. Ready to put it to the test?
Absolutely. I'm ready to go.
Your confidence is an inspiration to us all. That being said, this is the first time we've attempted to directly adapt Institute technology. When we throw that switch, we don't know exactly what to
Ó, primeira vez dá um super close.
You'll end up inside the Institute, and the mission can continue.
Nothing's gonna stop me when I'm so close to the answers I'm looking for.
Eager to get inside, huh? Good. Now,
Acho que tá meio bugado.
once you've entered the Institute, we expect to lose contact. So it's imperative you remember everything I'm about to tell you. About 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting civilian scientists from the capital wasteland to assist with various projects. During this process, we were able to obtain the services of Dr. Madison Lee, a noted mind in the field of nuclear engineering.
How did the Brotherhood meet Dr. Lee?
She was part of a civilian project in the capital wasteland that the Brotherhood appropriated. It wasn't difficult to convince her to stay. That said, Dr. Lee's contributions to our cause were instrumental in maintaining order in the capital wasteland. After some time, she developed differences with the Brotherhood and exiled herself to the Commonwealth. We're fairly certain that her intent was to make contact with the Institute.
What sort of differences?
Although she was working with the Brotherhood of Steel, she never formally joined as a scribe. After the capital wasteland was secured, she objected to the Brotherhood's continued military presence there. I think she assumed we would just walk away from it all. She was wrong. Your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, we want you to track down Dr. Lee's whereabouts. If you find out that she's still there, make contact with her and convince her to return to the Brotherhood of Steel. There's a special project we're working on, and it needs her attention.
What's this project that needs her attention?
Dr. Lee previously worked on a potent weapon for the Brotherhood of Steel. We'd like her to continue where she left off. That's all I can tell you. Listen to me, Knight. I'm well aware that you're risking your life going into the Institute blind. Just keep your mind on the mission. And don't let anything they say sway you from your duty. Good luck.
I've checked and rechecked everything. I think the signal interceptor's ready to go. Are you?
Let's do this.
All right. Head up onto the platform and we'll see if I can find a signal to lock onto. The device doesn't work from over there. You have to be on the platform.
Vai, minha filha, já tô.
Let's see. Relays dialed in. Beam emitters warmed up. Everything looks green. Let me start scanning for the signal. Cross your fingers. I'm inputting the code now. Wow, there's a heck of a lot of interference and ghosting. It's gonna take a minute or two to lock in. By the way, this little trip you're taking is a heck of an opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. I put a clever little program on this holotape that'll scan their network and download anything it finds. If you place it in any terminal down there, it'll do the rest. Bring it back to me and I'll see if I can make sense of whatever it found. Well, well, looks like we have a winner. RF wave capture complete. Ramping the emitter. 60%, 80%. Emitter spiking but steady. All that's left is to throw the transmit switch. Transmitting in 3, 2, 1. Stay safe, soldier.
É a mesma coisa, coloca a fitinha aqui dentro.
wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator. I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Is that really you?
Who are you?
Sean, where is everyone?
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
What do you want me to do, Sean? What can I do?
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Who is Father? Where is he?
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Father? That's your name? Your title?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute. Just as you mean to your son, to Sean.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you. After all this time, it's me. I am Sean. I am your son. Is it? In the vault. But then you learn that your son was...
Right.
Is it really so hard to... And here I am.
But why?
Ah, now. At that time, scientific...
Não, cortar tudo, né?
Yeah.
Plenty of that, even in their attempt. But then I was exact.
Sure.
I am the... I know. I know you.
Your mother.
Yes.
Right.
I've gone over.
Sure.
I have. With all the... But what else can...
So,
It
doesn't matter what they think. What matters?
I'm ultimately the Just what else can I?
I think I've heard.
Very. The Institute is on. I've been a part, and now. Yeah. The Institute can.
Sure.
You've been in.
How can you?
Because I said we really do. Will you take? You want to introduce, and finally, Doc.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive
Hey, Doc.
servo.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, if you don't mind my...
I wanted to kill them.
Kellogg always was. Now, as you might guess, we maintain and up... There's a lot of machine... The work we do. So, now...
On board.
Sean, and if there's anything else...
I'd like to.
Of course.
Right.
Dr. Lord, power distribution. He coordinates. We also make use... That's the third...
Allie.
Oh, hi there.
I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me.
Not yet.
Doc.
I wonder how the Warwick family is so good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holder, head of the Bioscience Division. Remarkable. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, as the name our most to that end, we've even started to...
Sure.
You probably saw the...
Sounds like
It's sometimes we I'm sure I've taken...
I'm not sure.
It's in it.
You mentioned.
In that case,
Right.
he's our top bio. Dr. Volker, you won't find...
Sorry, but I'm too preoccupied with chit-chat.
Is it true food supplement 77? Discontinued? That is correct. That was my favorite one.
Xenotos.
No visible reaction. You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
Scanning unknown object.
I'm seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to
We're
knock
all
some
looking
heads
forward
together.
to working with you.
They're dragging their feet on the
You're
targeting
here.
package.
Glad you made it.
Maybe I should take some courses with me.
Hi, Doc.
So, here
There's
you
enough
are.
friction as it is
Just an
between
ale.
us.
I'll be
Pretty
upfront
much
with you.
all that.
Despite your relation to Father, I'm sure you understand.
Why?
I'll be honest. The first outsider. It's nothing personal. Now, Father is our primary response.
So basically.
Secret. Our main instrument, coursers, hunt. They are highly self. What I gather you know. In fact, I suppose I'll... Now, unless you need...
Sure. I'm good for now.
Very well.
Tá bom, pronto, agora vamos na outra.
Subject identified.
All done. You can return to your duties and remember protocol every second.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point,
Excuse me, Dr. Lee?
Oh, it's you. You're not authorized to be here.
Authorized to be where? What is this place?
You're standing in... If you want a tour...
Sure.
Now, can I get back to work?
What are you working?
You're obviously here.
I've been sent by the Brotherhood of Steel to find you.
You don't beat around the bush, I'll give you that. I knew it was just a matter of time before your people would track me down. I've been looking over my shoulder for almost a decade, waiting for them to send someone like you to kill me.
Why would we want you dead?
I did some pretty sensitive work for the Brotherhood of Steel. Even though Lyons let me go, there were a few others in the ranks that thought I knew too much. That's why I came to the Institute. It was the only place that I thought I'd be out of the Brotherhood's reach and still be able to do my research. Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone.
Are you happy here?
You'd think being surrounded by cutting-edge laboratory equipment and some of the greatest minds the world's ever known would be enough. Only problem is the lack of transparency. I don't think we get the full story on everything that occurs down here. What does that have to do with why we're talking?
The Brotherhood needs your help, Doctor.
Needs my help. Why? They seemed to have everything under control when I left.
The Brotherhood valued your presence, and we'd like you to come back.
Well, how sweet of them. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've accomplished here?
Father trusts me, and so should you.
He trusts you because you're family. I'm not. I can't just take your word for it. I need more than that.
The Brotherhood has always been straight with you.
I am getting a bit tired of all the secrets around here. Sometimes I feel like Father isn't being straight with me. Like there are things I'm not supposed to know about. I don't like that. But still, how can I turn my back on all of this?
Your work could be instrumental in freeing the Commonwealth.
You really know how to push my buttons, don't you? You know, I never understood why the Institute was so damn selfish. All those innocent people up there, dying. And here I am, surrounded by technology that could make their lives better. Yet we hide down here and insulate ourselves from everything and everyone. It's not right. It's not right. I'll make my way back to the Brotherhood. But I'm going to have to do it on my own. I can't take any chances being seen with you. Tell whoever sent you that they've just regained the services of Dr. Madison Lee. Now, for the sake of keeping up appearances, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of... Speaking of...
Dr. Lee.
I'll be alone.
Tá bom, e agora? O que eu tenho que fazer? Falar com o pai. Vamos lá, fazer correndo isso aqui. Fazer o mais rápido possível que eu tenho boost já já.
I hope you and Father try to make it. When are you going to tell me about this?
So much research. So little time.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute,
I've seen my share of think tank science labs.
oh, I assure you, ultimately, unfortunately, as remarkable, the superior sin.
Japão? Não, ainda falta as DLC, mas o jogo base acho que é o mais longo e já tá quase, já é o último final já.
I mean, as you're a rogue, Sin. His memories have been erased. Under his lead, I've dispatched a courser. Though, now you should...
Bom, vamos lá. Só fazer esse final aqui, aí fazer as DLC. Tem duas DLC que é meio demoradinha, assim, sei lá, acho que vai umas 10, 15 horas aí de gameplay. Ou até mais, mas... O jogo básico, que é o maiorzão, já é o último final, já. Aí já... Só fazer as DLC e já era. Bom, como eu tô terminando os boosts que eu tinha, que eu tô meio... Tem uns dias que eu tô meio enrolado, de terça e quinta eu tô meio enrolado. Fazer boost à noite eu não tô nem fazendo live, né? Mas aí eu acho que essa semana deve ser as últimas sessões de boost. Aí já vai dar pra dar um up rapidão. Vai dar respawn de um monte de gente aqui, ó. Vamos ver se vai acontecer. Olha lá. Ai, ai. Usar vidas.
I believe we're supposed to follow through this yes? And all the little things go in baggies for evidence.
10% de dano ao mirar. Interessante. Lá vem o Brotherhood aqui atrapalhar.
Will you?
Ixi, aqui ó, veio. Chrono Cross, vixe, esse faz tempo, hein, que eu joguei, hein. Mas eu não lembro se eu zerei não, isso aí. Eu lembro que eu joguei, mas eu não lembro se eu zerei. Ixi, lá vem o outro doido ali. É da mãe, rapaz, quase me matou. Ai, tá porra, não era pra usar isso. Ah, eu queria que saía uma versão com troféu conquista, né, pô, pra jogar esses jogos antigos aí. Seria foda.
You need something, yes?
Wait there.
I will wait.
Come on.
It is safe here, yes? Hey, it is good.
Pra jogar todos esses jogos antigos aí, esses RPG da época de Play 1, Play 2, ixi, tudo quanto é RPG. Ixi, tinha que sair tudo. Por mim tinha que sair tudo, velho, com troféu pra me jogar. Ou conquista, tanto faz, né? Soltar umas coletâneas aí. A Square soltar umas coletâneas aí de Final Fantasy. Seria foda.
Sloppy tactics, bad aim. This one took me.
Vocês estão atrapalhando a minha missão, seus filhos da puta. Ixi, alguém morreu. E aí? Ah, de novo. Vai, minha filha, completa a fala aqui, vai. Olha o negócio tá lá. Vai, minha filha, deixa ele lá, vai. Vamos fazer a missão. Fala da missão, quem tem que ir lá.
You must be the courser I'm supposed to meet.
Yes, sir. Designation X688. I've already neutralized.
He seems most...
All right.
Right behind.
Aí, agora mudou, vambora. O Brotherhood tá ali, ó.
we're being shadowed.
Qual coletânea do Final Fantasy? Ah, vou perder nem tempo pegando as coisas, eu vou direto. Vamos.
Okay, cut the shit. Who in there now?
O couro tá comendo com telado aqui.
Playing games with me, huh? Hey, who's there?
E eu acho que o cara se matou. Ah, se tudo der certo hoje no boostzinho do Lost Planet eu termino hoje.
You'll need to see once he's shut down.
Good.
Well, that's all, sir.
You're not here to talk. You're here to die. Kill him. What the?
Combat is quite vigorous exercise.
Nice work, sir. I'll take this back.
So much research.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
I'm glad to see you return safely. I know the task was difficult, but I needed you to see firsthand how
I don't care about it.
Yes, of course. It does matter. If we can put the lie... But enough about that. I couldn't have hoped. While you were away, you'll find all... Go and have a look.
Your quarters are just inside, sir.
Perhaps that disassembly. We can use your components to make
When you're finished here, sir, Father wants to see you.
Terminei. Pera aí.
Hey.
A successful mission on all counts, sir.
Puta que pariu, sai da minha frente, ô filha da puta, velho. Isso aqui no Fallout eles tinham que tirar, cara. Os carinha atrapalham muito.
Son.
Ah. Hello, Father. Tell me, what...
I try and talk.
An ad,
Sure.
the group that calls themselves... They know you've been in...
They mean well.
You doubt. Usually they are. I'm afraid we have learned the code.
I'm not sure why.
Aside from taking back our property, but it's important that we act.
Guess, e aí, beleza?
We also don't want...
There better be something.
I assure you, there will be a course.
Uh-huh.
Informar a Irmandade. Vamos lá informar a Irmandade. Como vai a vida? Tô vivo, né? A vida tá viva. Sei lá.
I received word that Dr. Lee is returning to us. How
Will she be harmed if she doesn't cooperate?
Absolutely not. We have big plans for Dr. The last thing we'd want, as soon as Dr. Lee... She's been under the Now, I want you to bring it to her and, once again, Knight.
I have something urgent to report, Elder. The Institute is attempting to recover escaped synths at Bunker Hill.
How did you obtain this information? Our reconnaissance hasn't reported anything of the sort.
I received the information from the Institute itself.
And you've done the right thing by reporting this to me directly. Well done, soldier. Your report provides us with a golden opportunity to state our intentions to the Institute. I'm placing you in command of this mission. Exterminate the synths at Bunker Hill, and whomever the Institute sends to retrieve them. I'll instruct Kells to assign you the appropriate backup. Dismiss, soldier.
Master, you are so very distracting. You know this, yes?
You're pretty distracting yourself.
I had a point, a reason. My control of... But it is not other times.
Because you're so cute when you're confused.
Seu primo? É. Eu brinco e trato do mesmo jeito que as pessoas me tratam, né? Se o cara chega mal educado, eu vou ser mal educado também. Simples assim, mas todos são bem-vindos, né? O da hora é conversar e bater papo mesmo. Pra isso que tem o chat aí. Ao mesmo tempo que eu posso ser legal, também sou pavio curto. É isso aí, pô. Tem que... Ajuda o canal.
Here's your holotape, Proctor. Hope the data on that thing was worth it.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one.
I wasn't worried.
I have confidence in it. Speaking of tech, I'm dying to find out.
Uh-huh. Hopefully.
That would be the... Before we jump to...
Sure.
I'm sure the Institute... After that,
Right.
in the meantime... So, I bet you...
Whatever it...
Come on. Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure...
Beleza, completei a missão. Deixa eu ver agora a próxima. Onde que tá isso aqui? É aqui em algum lugar.
Maxon and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe to toe with the Institute.
Ah, essa mulher, segui ela.
Might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in.
Ah, é uma coisa que eu queria reparar. Ela é aleijada, né, cara? Ela não tem perna. Bom, pelo menos essa armadura deu a possibilidade dela andar, né? Isso é bom, né? Você pode pegar soldados que tem algum problema físico e se tornar um soldado realmente, né?
Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing them back together.
Não, eu não consigo jogar em celular não, cara. O meu negócio é TV, controle e sentar e jogar. Celular pra mim é só pra ligar.
No problem.
Because this, now, the bad news, the first problem.
There's gotta be a way to...
I do all, as much as, luckily you were able to convince, she was on the original, I've already spoken, if you could get her down.
Ok. Fale com Dr. Lee. Onde que ela está? Ah, ela tá aqui em cima. Então vamos lá falar com ela, já completa essa missão. Meu negócio é só jogar em console. E em vez em quando, sei lá, ó, alguma coisa de PC assim, mas raramente, porque eu também não odeio jogar em teclado e mouse. Meu negócio é controle mesmo. É console, controle e já era.
Attention. Bravo 6-4, report to Armor Bay 2. Bravo 6-4 to Armor Bay 2. Dr. Lee.
If you're here to talk me into working on Liberty Prime, you can forget it.
You promised you'd help us.
You're right, I did. But you neglected to mention that I'd be asked to work on Liberty. I've been down this road with the brother. Why would I make the same mistake?
Because we care what happens to the Commonwealth.
Many lives are at stake, Dr. Lee.
You know, if anyone else wearing a Brotherhood of Steel uniform said something like that, I'd laugh in their face. But coming from you, it sounds like you actually mean it. Tell Proctor Ingram to get her scribes ready. It's going to take a hell of a lot of work to...
Right.
Beleza. Agora fala com a mulher. Tá parecendo mensageiro. Vai lá, fala com um, fala com o outro. Eu tô fazendo uns dos finais aqui já. Não vai ser hoje, mas tô adiantando aqui já pra fazer um dos finais. A próxima live deve finalizar esse final aqui e aí eu vou começar as DLC.
Proctor.
Wow, things are off to a good start. Isn't that right, Doctor?
I hope so. Prime suffered some significant damage to his memory core. I wish your people would have been a bit more careful, Proctor. The good news is that the damage isn't irreversible, and I should be able to get the power flowing into his CPU core without overloading. If your people stay out of my way, that is.
Charming, isn't she?
Sorry about that, Ingram.
Don't worry about it. We might be butting heads on a few issues, but I've dealt with worse. Besides, Dr. Lee's worth all the aggravation. We're working with one of Prime's... In fact, since things are going so well, we're gonna have you start building his electromagnetic actuators.
Sure. Anything you need.
That's what I love about you. You're ready to leap it. The actuators are what allow Prime's new lens. We're gonna have to rip those out. What we need you to do is build the...
Now that you know what the actuators are, you need to know how to make them. These are the plans and the materials list. Don't lose them.
Now, before you get that look on your face, you'll be happy to know that we have plenty of the raw materials on that list right here at the airport. The only thing we need you to head out and find is a high-powered magnet. According to Proctor Quinlan, the best place to find one is in any of the ruined hospitals around the Commonwealth. We've already sent out a few teams to find the rest of the high-powered magnets you'll need. They should be back by the time you return.
Once you start building the actuators, we need one for each limb, so you'll need to make a total of 4. Good luck.
Ok. Quer que eu localize alguma coisa? Bom, vamos lá. De novo naquele hospital achar a peça.
Going up.
Going up.
Ground
Não, tá com o porrete aqui na mão. Não vai me bater não, né, Curry? Eu não fiz nada de errado. Ah, foi mal.
Going down. Second floor.
Someone there?
Bate nele, Carrie. Nossa, derrubou no chão.
Enemies have been dispatched.
Going up. Second floor.
God of War 4. God of War 4 não existe, pô. É God of War. Não, não joguei o novo God of War, não. Ainda não, né? Mas um dia eu jogo. Do outro lado. Tem que fazer. Construa atuadores eletromagnéticos. Tá, o que é atuadores? Onde é que tá isso? Aqui. 4. São Paulo. Pronto.
Oh god. More rat on a stick was a
Proctoring
really
room.
bad idea.
That's all 4
Excuse me.
actuators. Delivered and done. Nice work.
Right on schedule. I've completed the restoration of Prime's basic functions, and he's ready to go. In fact, it's getting difficult to explain to the system why it can't move right now.
Well, as soon as my scribes get those actuators in place, we'll have his arms and legs installed in no time. Which brings me to your next assignment. It won't be long before Prime can walk and talk, but he's missing one last important element. His nukes. Without them, his offensive systems aren't operating at peak capacity.
Shouldn't be a problem.
I wish I could. Prime's bomb. The Commonwealth was a major staging area, but since we arrived...
That's going to be a problem. Without a fully loaded nuke pack, Prime won't have the firepower to take on the Institute.
Can I?
I could build you 1,000. The Mark 28s have... In other words, but before you... Proctor Quinlan, we're fairly... The catch is...
I'll head out there immediately.
Good, because Scribe Halen, I suggest you head up, hopefully, by the time you... Good luck, Knight.
Ah, o que eu tenho que fazer? Fale com o escriba Hailey. Ah, é lá no posto policial, né? Deixa eu ver. Como é aqui? Vamos lá então.
Oh no. The body can repair tissue damage, but still, too much radiation too quickly can prove fatal. I may have detected on your
Good to see you again, Knight. You've come a long way since you stumbled into Cambridge Police Station.
Thanks, Halen. I assume the place is still in one piece.
We're doing the best that we can. We've had the occasional synth attack, but so far we've been able to keep them from overrunning us. Thanks to the reinforcements and the air support, I'd say that site was secure.
That's not surprising. After all, it's in good hands.
I appreciate that. Anyway, I know you don't have time for small talk, so I'll get right to it. I've had the men set up the equipment we'll need to pinpoint you once you've found the bombs. We've rigged up this distress pulsar to emit a unique tone that we'll be listening for. When you find the bombs, plant the pulsar, and we'll handle the rest. After that, you should probably head back to Proctor Ingram and bring her your report.
Doesn't sound too difficult.
Ah, no. Not at all. Look, if you don't, the radio...
Right.
Good luck, Knight.
Tá, e aí? O que eu tenho que fazer? Localize o complexo das bombas. E como é que eu faço isso? Ah, aqui, ó. Ah, lá é aquele lugar que eu falei que tinha uma missão. Agora vai abrir aquela porta lá. Ixi, não dá pra cair aqui não. Ainda bem que tá tudo limpo já, né?
State your purpose, stranger. You walk on Atom's hallowed ground.
Who's Atom?
Atom is all. He is the bringer of light, the great divider. He is the infinite worlds within all of us.
I'm looking for some bombs. Nuclear bombs.
You trivialize that which resides here. This place is holy. The children of Atom have sworn to guard this place until the time of the Great Divide. None shall enter.
What's this Great Divide?
One day, Atom will return, and his touch upon the earth will bring the Great Divide. His glow will spread, it will illuminate, and it will birth infinite worlds from within us all.
Trust me, I'm on your side here. I want to help you out.
Atom has no need of help from non-believers. When he returns to us, these relics will carry his word and his glory to all corners of the earth. That is why they must be safeguarded.
I believe some psychological counseling is in order.
I want to spread his, glory. Look, the bombs will get used, okay? Isn't that what you want?
Perhaps then I have misjudged you. If you would see these relics used, then Atom's will is done. Take this, and prepare to enter his inner sanctum. Follow the brilliance of the glow, and it shall lead you to the relics. May Atom's radiance warm your soul.
Bicho é doido.
This is Captain Mitch Dunleavy, 132nd Engineering Corps at Sentinel Site Prescott. All lines of communication are down, and we're tracking multiple inbounds on radar. If this is a drill, we need confirmation immediately. We've got a lot of nervous soldiers over here, Command. If this is the big one, they want to head home to their families before it's too late. Some of the inbounds are getting awfully close. Wait a minute. The inbounds are splitting into multiple targets? Oh, hell. This is it, isn't it? May God have mercy on our souls.
Eu tinha vindo aqui e não tinha visto aquela porta, não. Eu acabei aqui a missão, deixa eu ver. Isso. Localizei as bombas. Aí, até uma aqui, ó, só pegar essa daqui.
According to my memory, this used to be a military site.
Proctor Ingram?
Looks like the
Que isso, caiu lá de cima.
was a good find.
I'll work with your team to ensure that Prime's bombs remain stable after they're loaded into his pack. It won't be too much of a problem.
Well, Dr. Lee, I have to admit, we couldn't have done this without you.
It's a little early to begin celebrating, Proctor Ingram.
Ó, tá com montado.
Ingram?
Looks like the Mark 28s are gonna do the trick. That was a good find.
I'll work with your team to ensure that Prime's bombs remain stable after they're loaded into his pack. It won't be too much of a problem.
Well, Dr. Lee, I have to admit, we couldn't have done this without you.
It's a little early to begin celebrating, Proctor Ingram. We haven't fully thrown the switch on Liberty Prime. I'm just hoping all the work I've done to keep the system stable are gonna hold.
I have full confidence in the abilities of everyone here.
I appreciate that.
Proctor, all the readouts look green. I think it's time for you to perform the power shunt.
Actually, I think I'm gonna let you press the button. After all, without your help, we'd still be staring at a pile of disassembled parts.
It would be better if a trained technician performed that task, but I suppose you deserve to be the one to do it.
Olha lá, Prime.
Liberty Prime, back online.
Let's run a basic diagnostic on it.
Diagnostic command accepted.
Give him a moment. He needs to adjust to his new configuration.
Voice module online.
Audio functionality test. Initialized. Designation. Liberty Prime, Mark II. Mission. The liberation of Anchorage, Alaska.
Da DLC do 3. Anchorage.
Any and all red Chinese invaders.
Chinês comunista.
Let me run a system analysis and a battle readiness check.
Liberty Prime. Full system analysis. All systems. Nominal. Weapons. Hot. Warning. Nuclear weapon payload depleted. Reload required. Warning. Power core offline. Running on external power only. Core restart. Recommended. Ability to repel red Chinese invaders. Compromised.
Got green lights across the board here. He's looking good from where I'm sitting. Doctor, if you wouldn't mind keeping an eye on the big guy here, I'd appreciate it. Well, I have to admit, I wasn't sure we'd be able to pull it off, but Liberty Prime's looking pretty good.
With him on our side, I don't see how the Institute even stands a chance.
I couldn't agree with you more. Before you head off to your next assignment, I have something for you. I came up with this little beauty myself. I think it'll add a bit more punch to your power armor.
It'll do, I suppose.
Well, that's gratitude for you. Anyway, that's enough of it. Elder Maxson said he needed to... And thank you, Knight.
O que eu ganhei?
If it was up to me, I'd take every...
Tá, fiz a missão do... Traição segue. Isso aqui é uma... É uma das... missões com troféu. Vou salvar, né? Porque eu tô até agora sem salvar. Só tava fazendo uns autosave aí. Deixa eu salvar. Salvar manualmente. Que vai que eu preciso voltar.
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
Am I being accused of something?
That remains to be seen. Proctor Quinlan completed the decryption of the data you retrieved from the Institute. A portion of his findings included a list of synths that went missing or escaped from their underground facility. After careful analysis of the information, we've discovered something unprecedented. Paladin Dance is a perfect match for one of the synths on that list.
Is Quinlan absolutely certain?
Proctor Quinlan validated the information numerous times. I can assure you, his results are accurate. The data you brought back included a record of each subject's DNA. We keep the same information on file for all of our soldiers. Paladin Dance's DNA is a perfect match for a synth they called M797.
Dance é sintético.
Disappeared without a trace. His sudden absence simply reinforces our conclusion that M797 and Paladin Dance are one and the same. I'm finding it difficult to believe that he never confided in you, and then swore you to secrecy.
You have to believe me. He never told me he was a synth.
Apparently, I've misjudged you, which means I've decided to take you at your word. However, that doesn't absolve you of your duty. Dance is a synth. He represents everything we hate, a monstrosity of technology. Our mission in the Commonwealth is clear. The Institute and its creations need to be destroyed in order to preserve our future, which leaves me facing the most difficult order I've ever given. I'm ordering you to hunt down Dance and execute him.
that there's some other way?
Please, you surely must see reason.
Absolutely not. My decision is final. Listen, I'm not blind to the fact that Dance was your mentor, and this isn't an easy burden to bear. But if we're to remain strong, we can't afford to make exceptions. Even when it means executing one of our own. Find Proctor Quinlan. He's been analyzing the data and should be able to provide you with a starting point. And Knight, there's a promotion for you riding on the results of these orders. So don't disappoint me. You're dismissed.
Attention! This is a reminder. Any recovered historical, technological, or social documentation should be delivered directly to Proctor Quinlan.
I was told you were coming. Sorry about this
That
business
is all.
with Dance.
What do you know about this situation?
While I was decrypting all of the data you acquired from within the Institute, I came across a list. It appears that the Institute keeps exemplary records where their synths are concerned, including logging those that were reported missing. As I was perusing this list, I came across an image of Dance under the heading M797. A quick DNA comparison with our own records told the rest of the tale. I'm certain this comes as quite a shock to you, Knight. I'm sorry.
He'll be missed.
Doubtful. I wouldn't miss a synth any sooner than I'd miss a transistor radio. I was merely sorry that you'd been duped. No matter. I've been poring over Dance's duty reports, and unfortunately, I haven't found any concrete information. As you're well aware, Dance had intimate knowledge of the Commonwealth, and I'm afraid he could be seeking refuge anywhere. I think our best approach would be to identify every location he's ever visited and eliminate them as possibilities one by one. You may want to get comfortable. This could take quite a bit of...
What the hell is this crap about Dance being a synth?
I assume your outburst was a reference to some doubt regarding Dance's identity. I can assure you that my findings are quite accurate, Scribe.
So he sets Dance up, and then you knock him down. Is that it?
How did you hear about it?
There are no secrets in the Brotherhood. Maxon's made it clear that we're to locate Paladin Dance, and if we find him, report his location to you. That can only mean you've been sent to hunt him down.
Orders are orders.
Orders are orders? That's all you have to say? I can't believe that after everything Paladin Dance did for you, you're just gonna turn your back on him like this. There's obviously been a mistake, and we need to get to the bottom of it.
Scribe Halen! You're addressing a senior officer, and you will show him the respect that he's due. Or so help me, I'll have you brought up on charges. Now, unless you're here with information that can assist us, I suggest you return to the police station immediately.
Of course. My apologies, Proctor. I believe I have some information that's relevant to the search.
Very well then. Would you care to enlighten us? Or do we have to wait until you decide to grace us with your knowledge?
Knight, if you'd accompany me to the flight deck, I'd like to show you the information I've compiled firsthand. I've stored the data on my Vertibird gunship's computer.
Change of heart, Halen?
Just following orders, sir.
Proceed, Knight. I'll continue doing my research here.
If you'll follow me, sir.
Vamos.
Scribe Halen.
This way.
Vai, então. Não para não, filho da puta.
This way.
Ah, isso que pariu, velho. Vai, vai. Onde você quer que eu vá? Pra cá? Não, pra cá.
you actually plan on killing Paladin Dance?
I haven't decided yet.
Well, before you do, I need you to listen to what I have to say. I've known Paladin Dance ever since I was an initiate. He trained me, showed me the ropes, and when I screwed up, he taught me to dust myself off and move on. He's earned my admiration, my respect, and my friendship. I don't care what Quinlan's report says. I don't care if he's a machine or not. He's still Dance.
Why are you telling me all of this?
Because someone has to before you rush off and carry out Maxon's orders without thinking about what you're doing. Dance is the most selfless person I've ever met. I've watched him risk his own life based on nothing more than principle alone. That's why I'm asking you, not just as a member of the Brotherhood, but as a human being. Give him a chance. Let him tell his side of the story. If you're not convinced by what he says, or somehow he's become truly lost to us, then you do what you have to do.
Is not compassion a worthy virtue?
All right, I'll hear him out.
That's all that I ask. I'll just have to trust that when the time comes, you'll do the right thing. Before the privilege, Dance had me identify a fallback point if we ever lost the police station. It was Listening Post Bravo, an old pre-war U.S. military outpost on the northern frontier of the Commonwealth. It's isolated, and we're the only ones that knew about it. So, there's a good chance that's where he's headed. Just be careful. There's no telling what state of mind he's in right now, or if he trusts any of us at all.
Beleza. Ah, vamos lá, ver se ele tá ali. É, com certeza tá, né?
Attention, this is now.
It can be unsanitary to handle the deceased.
Only a non-human would be foolish enough to call this their home. I'm not surprised Maxon sent you. He never liked to do the dirty work himself.
Why didn't you tell me, Dance?
Because I didn't know. Until Quinlan got that list decoded, I thought synths were the enemy. I never expected to hear that I was one of them. If it wasn't for Halen, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So, what are your orders? Does Maxon even want me alive?
No. But I'm hoping there's a way out.
Don't be ridiculous. Look, I'm not blind to the fact that this must be difficult for you. I wish Maxon had sent someone else, but that doesn't change a thing. I'm a synth, which means I need to be destroyed. If you disobey your orders, you're not only betraying Maxon, you're betraying the Brotherhood of Steel and everything it stands for. Synths can't be trusted. Machines were never meant to make their own decisions. They need to be controlled. Technology that's run amok is what brought the entire world to its knees, and humanity to the brink of extinction. I need to be the example, not the exception.
If you really feel that way, why did you run in the first place?
The moment I learned the truth, I knew my life was in danger. I'm a soldier, so self-preservation kicked in. I needed to regroup and assess the situation. Once I got here, and I had some time to think, I realized I'd just made everything worse. I should have stayed on the Prydwen and accepted the inevitable. Like I said, I need to be the example, not the exception.
The empathy that you're showing me, it's a human emotion.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I've made my decision. I'm ready to accept the consequences of my true identity. Maxon's ordered you to execute me, and I'll be damned if I'm going to stand in your way.
No, I won't do it, Dance.
I can't believe you'd risk your life just to keep me alive. Why would you do that for me?
I've already lost my family. I don't want to lose my friend.
You're right. How could I have been so blind? I should consider how my death might affect the people that care about me. People like you and Halen. Perhaps now that you've opened my eyes, I can consider my next move.
What's our next move?
You need to continue your fight against the Institute. I have my own path to follow. The only clear choice is for me to leave the Commonwealth. The sooner I make for the border, the sooner I put this behind me. Take my holotags. Use them to prove that your mission was a success, or Maxim will just send someone else to hunt me down. Now, come on. Let's get the hell out of here.
Não vai entrar não?
Going up.
Levou um tirinho aqui, ó. Tá queimado.
Dare you betray the Brotherhood?
It's not his fault. It's mine.
I'll deal with you in a moment. Knight, why has this thing not been destroyed?
He's still alive. Because you're wrong about him.
Him? Dance isn't a man. It's a machine. An automaton created by the Institute. It wasn't born from the womb of a loving mother. It was grown within the cold confines of a laboratory. Flesh is flesh. Machine is machine. The two were never meant to intertwine. By attempting to play God, the Institute has taken the sanctity of human life and corrupted it beyond measure.
After all I've done for the Brotherhood, all the blood I've spilled in our name, how can you say that about
You're the physical embodiment of what we hate most. Technology that's gone too far. Look around you, Dance. Look at the scorched earth and the bones that litter the wasteland. Millions, perhaps even billions, died because science outpaced man's restraint. They called it a new frontier and pushing the envelope, completely disregarding the repercussions. Can't you see the same thing is happening again? You're a single bomb in an arsenal of thousands, preparing to lay waste to what's left of mankind.
Dance wants to save mankind, not destroy it.
You're as delusional as you are insubordinate. How can you trust the word of a machine that thinks it's alive? A machine that's had its mind erased, its thoughts programmed, its very soul manufactured. Those ethics that it's striving to champion aren't even its own. They were artificially inserted in an attempt to have it blend into society.
It's true. I was built within the confines of a laboratory. And some of my memories aren't my own. But when I saw my brothers dying at my feet, I felt sorrow. When I defeated an enemy of the Brotherhood, I felt pride. And when I heard your speech about saving the Commonwealth, I felt hope. Don't you understand? I thought I was human, Arthur. From the moment I was taken in by the Brotherhood, I've done absolutely nothing to betray your trust, and I never will.
It's too late for that now. The Institute has foolishly chosen to grant you life. You simply should not exist. I don't intend to debate this any longer. My orders stand.
It's all right. We did our best. You convinced me that I was wrong to be ashamed of my true identity, and I thank you for it. Whatever you decide. Know that I'm going to my grave with no anger and no regrets.
Touching. Either you execute Dance, or I will, Knight. The choice is yours.
After all the sacrifices I've made, and all the battles I've fought for the Brotherhood, you need to listen to me. You owe me that much.
Very well. I'm listening.
Whether he's human or not, Dan saved the lives of countless Brotherhood soldiers. Now it's time you saved his.
You're a stubborn man. So, it appears we've arrived at an impasse. Allowing Dance to live undermines everything the Brotherhood stands for. Yet you insist that he remains alive, which leaves me with only a single alternative. Dance, as far as I'm concerned, you're dead. You were pursued and slain by this Brotherhood Knight, and your remains were incinerated. From this day forward, you are forbidden to set foot on the Pridwin, or speak to anyone from the Brotherhood of Steel. Should you choose to ignore me, know you'll be fired upon immediately. Do we understand each other?
I do. Thank you for believing in me, Arthur.
Don't mistake my mercy for acceptance. The only reason you're still alive is because of him. I'm returning to the Pridwin Knight. Take some time. Say your goodbyes. And then I expect to see you there. We still have the Institute to deal with.
It took a hell of a lot of guts to stand up to Maxim like that.
At least we know he isn't chasing you anymore. If you stay here, you should be safe.
That's an excellent suggestion. I didn't plan on spending the rest of my days at this old listening post, but it will have to do. Besides, you're still gonna need my help, and I'll be damned if I'm gonna let you wander the Commonwealth alone. Now, you better get back to the Pridwin. In the meantime, I'll start making this bunker more livable. If you ever need me, I'll be right here.
What about Halen?
I don't think Maxon knew she was involved, so she'll be safe. I'll contact her and let her know what happened here. It's the least I could do.
Goodbye, Dance.
Farewell. I hope the next time we meet, it will be under happier circumstances.
Pronto, vambora.
Defenses are quite sturdy, yes?
Vamos voltar lá agora. Já ganhei o troféuzinho.
Reporting is ordered, Elder.
Before we continue, I want to make one thing clear. This conversation will be the last time we speak about Dance. As far as the Brotherhood of Steel is concerned, he's dead. You understand?
You're not gonna have him killed behind my back, are you?
I'm a man of my word, Knight. If he remains invisible to the Brotherhood of Steel, he has nothing to fear. Of course, Dance's execution creates a missing link in our chain of command. That traitor held quite an important position with us. I'm certain that you'll make a fine replacement. His quarters and all his possessions are now yours, including his personal suit of power armor. Congratulations, Paladin.
I won't disappoint you, Elder.
Had I even a single doubt in my mind, I wouldn't have awarded you the promotion. Just be aware that a Brotherhood Paladin is expected to be a symbol of integrity to our brothers and sisters. I trust you won't disappoint them, or disappoint me. In any event, we still have the Institute to contend with, and a lot of work to do before we can begin our final assault. While the finishing touches are being put onto Liberty Prime, Captain Kells has identified a potential threat to our operations. Report to him immediately for your next assignment. Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Yeah. Pensamentos táticos. Eu não sei se é esse aqui que é o próximo troféu, deixa eu ver. Não, é Ad Victoriam.
Keeping maintained. Thrusters stable.
I have a situation I need to report.
Proceed.
There are rumors about some kind of safety rogue synths up north.
It's not enough that we have to root. We need confirmation.
You can count.
Very good.
Kells.
Ah, Paladin. Good.
I'm ready, Captain.
Good. Now, they're a small but capable group. Our tactical, if we strike them now...
Hit them before they hit us?
Precisely. Destroying the railroad hinges on... To that end...
Do they all have to die?
Absolutely. Now, before you...
Our sources tell us that the railroad has some sort of experiment. They're calling it the predictive analytic machine. They use the robot. If you could use this, I'm certain we could put Pam's computing power to good use. Otherwise...
I'll try to get it back here in one piece.
Good.
I'm certain you'll do whatever. When you're ready, they'll provide demolition. Ad Victoriam.
Promotion was well deserved, Paladin.
Eu fiz a do Bunker Hill ali ainda. Salvar de novo. Parece que tem um aqui ainda. Ah, tem um ali ainda. Ah, o Dico.
What the? Let's do this.
Tem que fazer.
Pam.
Security mode enabled. Voice interface is unavailable at this time.
Tem que inserir alguma coisa aqui então. Briga, acabamos, alertas, toma. Ixi, agora eu não sei, né? Aqui, ó.
I'll be of assistance.
Deixa eu ver. É, só isso.
Sweet.
Preguiça.
Captain.
Well, it appears that the railroad won't be a hindrance to our future operations.
Those sympathizers did.
That they did. I'm also pleased we are having it brought to the Pridwin. It's an amazing piece of... Speaking of pre-war technology, Proctor Ingram is putting the final touches. Congratulations on another successful mission, Paladin. Ad Victoriam.
Espólios da guerra. Cadê a mulher? Puta, ela tá lá na nave. Puta merda. Ai, eu tava lá e não vi, né, Snake? Tava lá e não vi. Vou só fazer isso aqui que eu já vou ter que vazar já, porque tem um boostzinho já. Me preparar, deixar tudo do jeito. Ai, tomara que... hoje acho que não vou terminar, mas... Eu chego perto, aí no próximo boost eu já finalizo. Aí é mais um jogo zerado online.
Attention! Halbert pilot to station Epsilon. Halbert pilot report to station Epsilon. That is all.
Proctor Ingram?
You look like you've been through the ringer, Paladin. Can't say that I blame you. That was a hell of a business with Dance. Can't even imagine having to look him in the face and pull the trigger.
If we're going to defeat the Institute, we can't allow personal feelings to interfere with our mission.
Spoken like a true disciple of Maxon. Anyway, we need to move on to more important things now. Like getting Liberty Prime off of life support. We've been feeding him power through the Pridwin's engines, but there isn't nearly enough juice to cold start his fusion reactor. That's why we need you to find us a beryllium agitator.
And I'm betting you know right where to find it.
Of course I do. I didn't become head of ship maintenance just because of my good looks, you know? Quinlan dug up some dirt on a company called Mass Fusion. They were a power utility company before the world went down. The CEO was some kind of an inventor. Dreamed up all sorts of nuclear power toys. The agitator was his crown jewel. Records show he was working on it in his lab at the top of their high-rise in the financial district. That's where we're headed. Hope you don't mind a little company, because I'm coming with you.
Is she coming with us? Oh, there is so much science we could talk about.
It would be helpful if you tagged along.
I knew you'd see it my way. Kells has a vertibird on standby, waiting to drop us off on the roof of the mass fusion tower. Grab whatever gear you need and meet me on the flight deck. But don't take too long. If the Institute finds out the agitator's there, they'll do everything they can to keep it out of our hands.
I always suspected there was something weird about that.
Agora tem a missão de Bunker Hill lá, né? Não sei o que eu vou fazer. Acho que eu vou terminar ela primeiro. E depois eu venho pra essa aqui. Ou talvez nem precise terminar ela. Nem precisa fazer isso aqui. Vamos ver o que acontece.
Make sure to put on your seatbelt. Extreme falls can cause severe traumatic.
Fracassou ali. Nem precisou fazer.
Never could get used to flying in these things.
Target sighted on the roof, sir. Prepare to engage.
Damn synths, they're crawling all over the place. Send them out before we drop.
Ah, meu filho, solta nós aí. Como é que salta, velho? Aí.
Stealth capabilities. Fascinating.
Calm down, Noel. You knew that this was coming. I don't understand why you're acting this way.
Don't tell me to calm down, Carl. When we started designing the beryllium agitator, you said it would be for the benefit of mankind.
Through.
Don't give me that high and mighty attitude.
I can't believe what
That's enough.
Since when did science start taking sides?
Like it or not, when the testing cycle is completed, I'm crating up the agitator and sending it off to Washington. Now, you have two choices. Either you can get back to work, or you can get the hell out of my building.
Going down.
Agora vai ser a mesma coisa, né? Eu vou matar sintético no lugar do Brotherhood. aqui não, cara.
Reading detected.
Dad on
Power's back online.
Going in.
Beleza, depois continuamos daqui. Eu preciso ir que eu tenho boost. Ai, ai. Beleza, galera, como eu falei, hoje à noite eu tenho boost. Se tiver mais live vai ser um pouquinho mais tarde, né, dependendo da hora que acabar o boost. Eu acho que deve acabar mais cedo, porque todo mundo já tá na reta final. Mas, de qualquer jeito, se não tiver hoje live à noite, amanhã tem aí, de tarde e de noite, com certeza. Beleza? Valeu pra todo mundo aí, até a próxima. Fui.